guess so. I remember it.
That's funny.
That feels good.
The Seven Grandfather Teachings. It is said that the original elder was given gifts of knowledge that he received from the seven grandfathers when he was just a child. These gifts have since been handed down to the younger ones as they are learning, although some younger ones do not learn until they have reached the thunder stage of life, which is the other years. Wisdom, love, respect, bravery, honesty, humility, truth. It is important that we incorporate these seven grandfather teachings into our own lives so that we may set good examples for our children. This will make learning easier for them by having a role model, and you will live a long life because of the goodness in your heart. Teach your children to use the medicines and to respect the medicine wheel. Make sure you pass on to them the knowledge of the traditional ceremonies and the ways of their people. Walk in a good way yourself. In the Menominee culture way of life, there are 5 principal clans. These clans are also known as the 5 brothers. Each brother assumed a different responsibility within the tribe. Although each brother's responsibility was different, their duties were equally important. The Menominee had based their clan system on the animals, which are said to have taught them how to hunt, fish, speak, and live in harmony with Mother Earth. The clan structure also helped to deal with vital issues the tribe faced. The 5 principal clans are the bear, eagle, wolf, crane, and the moose. There are many different variations of what the clans represent, but their duties are almost always the same. As the brothers found out that one person could not do everything, they adopted younger brothers and sisters to help them. These younger clan members became an important part of the whole. The bear is the principal clan, the speakers. Under the bear, there is a beaver. In anticipation of spring, the muskrat, who taps of the maple trees, sturgeon, who are the teachers and the keepers of the wisdom, mud turtle are the collectors of the sap, sunfish are the craftsmen, and the porcupine, who are the preparers of the catch. The bear is represented by the maple, and they took up civil affairs. As part of the bear's duties, he called the tribe to general council meetings and opened the deliberation that followed in an orderly procedure. He also watched over civil affairs to be certain things flowed smoothly. However, the bear did not possess the power to compel by force or addict his wishes or fancies, for the Menominee culture alone served as the motivating ideal for the individual. A strong and vigorous culture elicited respect and a desire on the part of the members to sustain it by following its principles. Peace and relative order marked the affairs of traditional society. The Golden Eagle is the principal clan, the warriors. Under this clan are the Golden Eagle, the fire carriers, Crow, who are the arrow makers, Raven are the makers of the war club, Red-tailed Hawk, the bow makers, Bald Eagle, they recount the conflict, Fish Hawk, craft of the forger, Winter Hawk, preparer of the conflict, Sparrow Hawk, the flint napper, Fork-tailed Hawk, the warriors of the quiver, and the swift flying hawk, who are the spear makers. The eagle is represented by the hickory, which took up war responsibilities. The Menominee sought, if at all possible, to avoid battle, and if they fought, the battle was defensive, not offensive. The Eagle clan members took up the duties of planning military strategy, performing ceremonies of war, and ensuring that the tribe followed activities associated with war making. The Menominee focused this activity to this clan. However, we must not overlook the fact that all male adults served as warriors, and not merely members of the Eagle clan. The Wolf, principal clan, the harvesters. Under the wolf are the dog, who are hunter's prize, white-tailed deer, who make provisions for the hunt, fox, who preserves the bounty, and pine squirrel, the tool makers. The wolf is represented by the basswood. As the culture revolved around hunting, and more properly the harvest of fish, fowl, and game, the wolf's functions was of certain importance to the tribe. The crane, principal clan, the Menominee scientists. Under the crane are the great blue heron, who were the weir builders, old squaw duck, who were the trap builders, coot, who made the birch bark canoes, loon, who made the dugout canoes, and turkey buzzard, who were the lodge builders. The crane is represented by the butternut and served as builders and scientists of the tribe. They had to master making things out of materials given by Mother Earth. This was the duty of the crane. The last brother was the moose, the principal clan, the people of the wild rice. Under the moose were the elk. They were the water carriers, washing the rice. Martin, who perched the rice, the fisher who winnowed the rice, and the raccoon, who were the dancers of the rice. The Moose clan is represented by the white birch and was given the duties to protect the wild rice. They supervised the harvest of the rice and made sure the crop was equally distributed among members of the tribe. They also provided camp security. Each of the 6 woodland tribes located in Wisconsin today has its own history, language, and culture. However, one tradition among all tribes is the same. The tradition is the role of the elder or older people in the tribe. The term elder is not given to a person at a certain age, but is a title of respect that a younger person gives to anyone in the tribe who is older. Because of the years of experience one acquires through a long life, an elder has knowledge and insight to share with younger people. The role of elder in all of the tribes has been and still is that of a teacher. Elders teach younger people about tribe's history, culture, and language. Elders are books to younger people. They teach useful things like the many uses of plants, and how to build a shelter, and how to make clothing. Much of the elders' teachings done is accomplished by using stories or legends that teach a lesson. The words for elders talk about life and how to get along with the world around you. When today's elders were growing up, they were caught between 2 cultures, the Indian culture and the non-Indian culture. During the early 1900s and even into the 1950s, many Indian people were forced to change their ways of life. Because of the U.S. government regulations involving Indian people, they were forced to think that non-Indian ways of life were more important than traditional Indian ways of life. For example, these people could no longer gather to celebrate a special event. Perhaps it was a celebration of a new birth in the community, or even a naming ceremony. Many of these people were made to wear non-Indian clothing and were not even permitted to possess even the smallest item of traditional dress. Indian people were losing so much of their cultural ways that it was no longer a common sight in many homes to see children gathered around their elders learning and loving. Many Indian ways were also lost because of the government boarding school systems. Indian children were taken from their homes and sent to schools that were many hundreds of miles away from their homes. When Indian children went to these schools, they were not allowed to speak their native language or follow any of the traditional Indian ways. Thus, many of today's elders who went to these schools missed out on good opportunities to learn from their elders. These children could not learn from their elders and lost much of their culture. Fortunately, not all traditional ways were lost. There are those Indian people who kept the traditions alive even if it had to be done in secret. These are the elders who are now passing information to the younger members of the tribe. Each singer has a role to play, not only at the drum or powwow. He carries that role into the community as well, to be understanding, to help those in need, and most importantly, to pray. For those who ask, because that's what it means to be a singer, As a singer, he or she knows we do not sing for ourselves or for our own personal gains. We sing for the people. Sounding good, Wind Eagle, sounding good. Feeling that good energy. Feel that good energy. Expel all of that negative. All right. Round of applause for Wind Eagle. We sing for the sick, the mourning, to honor and to show gratitude and appreciation. Don't get me wrong, we as singers sing because it helps us and it feels good. However, we must realize that it's not our number one reason as to why. We sing to alleviate everyday stresses, to sing for the ones in the struggle, for the ones who are in pain, for the worry and the loss. We sing to elevate and to override feelings of doubt, and for those in the struggles of addiction, so that they may find their way back to sobriety. The way we, the Wind Eagle singers, sing is social, meaning the songs we sing are for everyone. Ceremonial singing is done at home, in our lodges and longhouses. Ceremonial songs, drums, and singing have a deeper rooted connection to our ways, traditions, and to Mother Earth. However, the social drum is also a drum of prayer, as the drum has a spirit, and the singing is typically a bit higher pitched, which enables the men and women of the drum to get on the level of the birds' spirits, who then take the good thoughts and prayers to the eagle, who then takes them to the Creator. Singers of the social drum know it is to be respected just the same as the ceremonial drum. Also, to know to never mix the two. We never should bring ceremonial drums and songs to social gatherings, vice versa. Even though ceremonial and social drums have their strengths, it is wise to not bring ceremony into social, aka powwows, because some songs are very powerful, and we do not wish to confuse the spirits who represent those songs by calling them out at the wrong times. It is best to leave ceremonies out of social gatherings. Nahal machawatuk samanito Nikata Nami Hitwan Romanin Machesnia Yoshope Nikata Kochemanan Yope Misia Maoni Dakasewan Wapatasin Monica Manat Patch Natamoan Akom Nichianasuk Mashik Samakanesuk Mashik Kachkiwak Bakana Maoni Katamano Sa Natamuiko Nakata Aname Hetwan Sa Patch Kina Pamatua, Onanitakan, Katamano, Muskawasewan. Natamuan Monokamanat Salpatch, Pamata Satua, Mashikta, Watapanan, Ske Pape Chanatua. In it. All right, Heavenly Father, God, I'm going to pray to you. Thank you for gathering us here today. I'm asking you today, give us all strength, show us the way. Help these children and soldiers and elders. Open our hearts to help them. I pray to you to keep their hearts happy and strong. Help them through their journey of life and pick them up when they fall. That's all.